What's up, everybody? TDN Horror Stories here, back with another episode of the TheDarkNest Podcast. Today, as always, I am joined by my lovely co-host, As the Raven Dreams. He is adorable.
Hello.
He's adorable. Listen to him. He's adorable.
Hi
but
there.
also, shut up. But also, we are joined today by another fellow narrator. He's been in the game for a little bit. He's not super well known, but we're going to make sure that he is after this. So, please give a warm welcome to our friend, Lucid Lupus. How you doing, man?
Hello,
how's it
everybody.
going? How's it going?
Welcome, good friend.
How are you? How are you doing? Thank you for having me. It's nice to be here.
Yeah, man. We're gonna have as many people on as we possibly can that we think deserve more of a spotlight. And I'm not like the biggest channel in the world. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
But if we can help anybody that we think has like true raw talent for this sort of thing, we're gonna put you on. So of course you're gonna be on. It's
Appreciate
Lucid.
it.
It's Lucid. Like, come on.
Right?
I mean, I fucking heard Raven, and I was like, I gotta do something consistently, something, not just like, oh, here's we'll do a collab. No, like we gotta figure some shit out,
Right.
And that's what this is. But yeah, man, it's good to have you. What's going on with you?
Likewise.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Had a little bit of bump on the road last week, but I'm getting back on track now.
Okay.
I'm in the works of doing some new stories. Tonight I'm having the Fetch Our Buckle show, being my first live premiere tonight of that ever. It's a radio horror show where different narrators come on, and there's a little bit of commentary, and then they read a horror story.
Nice. So it's
It
kind of
is
like
interesting.
a podcast, but like with a little
In a
like
sense.
adding their own thing to it, so that people basically get the gist of what they do.
Yeah, it's part of it's scripted, but I always leave a section where any narrator, unscripted, where they can self-promo themselves and tell them about their channel and what they do, and it's generally a good time. Cryptown is where the Fetch Our Buckle show takes place. Cryptown is kind of like it's kind of inspired by from The Wolf Among Us, Fabletown.
Yeah,
And
I know what that is.
instead of fables, it's like monsters and cryptids and stuff. So like the landlord is man. Different characters make different appearances, and it's generally a good time.
So, off the top of your head, I would like to know because, what do you think sets you apart personally from other narrators? Like, why would someone go to your channel? Like, why do you think people go to your channel personally? Like, what do you think pulls them in?
I think people go for the variety and my voice specifically. My voice is sort of like a voice changer in a sense,
You
I
do
can
do
pull
very
off a lot
good
of
voice
different voices.
impressions. Like your voice impressions are
does.
really
Thank
fucking
you.
good. You and Jensen are
Yeah.
like the two that I know. Like I know we haven't really talked that much, but from what I've heard of you, like I listened to your chills video. I think earlier today.
Number 12.
Yeah, it's pretty. You're like beside. Everybody can agree. Jensen is like the best at the chills.
Oh, yeah,
it's
no
like
doubt.
basically
Yeah.
he is chills, and Corpse Husband as well. His
Yeah.
impression is ridiculous, but I'm not trying to put you in second, but I would say I feel like second is a good place for something like this because there is a lot of people in
Oh,
the
yeah.
community I think that do try to like mimic things, but you guys are definitely like top, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. When I do voice impersonations, my rule of thumb is that I never want to do an exact impersonation. I want to keep the high essence of the voice I'm doing there while kind of giving my own take
Right,
on
because
it.
it's an impression. Like you're not
Yeah.
trying.
I'm not chill.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm not going to sound 100% like them.
Yeah. Except if you're Jensen, because it's like they're the
Yeah.
same fucking person.
Right.
It's identical.
It's ridiculous. His voices are crazy. I'm super excited to have him on as well because I want him to just talk in
Yeah.
every voice except his for the whole hour that he's here. Like, I'm going to ask him. I'm like, I want you to talk like you're chills, and we're gonna play it off that we have chills on the podcast. We can do that. Oh my god, we can just have Jensen on like for 3 weeks straight and have him just play his corpse
Lady
husband.
Pinguria.
Hey, I mean, Lucid could do it too, man. That's the thing.
I know.
We could have both of them on
I'm saying
during that
Corpse Husband
episode.
specifically. I feel like Lucid or Jensen can do it, but with Corpse Husband, Jensen, I feel like, besides getting Corpse Husband, would be the only one. I don't know if you've
Like the
heard
meat
his
and
Corpse
potatoes.
Husband impression.
Mm-mm.
It's
I have
insane.
not.
he's him. It's crazy. It's
I
fucking
know
insane.
Mr. Haunted does one.
Who does one?
Mr. Haunted.
Oh, does he?
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that any good?
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. He did it in a live stream once. I was actually pretty impressed.
So, is there anything that you're planning on working on, like not like right now, but is there any big projects that you have planned that you want to do, that you haven't really like fleshed out yet, that you're kind of like planning on doing, or is there like something that's missing, or is there a person that's missing?
I plan on doing. I'm trying to bring to life my Five Nights at Freddy's um, scripts I'm doing. There's a separate script, and then there's the stories that somebody else wrote, and I'm kind of bringing new life to them in a sense.
Yeah, Dark. If you haven't heard his Five Nights at Freddy's thing, you definitely need to check it out.
I
'cause
haven't.
This man,
No.
you need to, because his intro on it was perfectly done, completely done by him. It's a creepypasta series, but he's completely like redoing parts of it in his own.
Oh,
And this man, his intro was legit. Like it was perfect. You could tell he put a lot of effort into
Damn.
it. It was amazing. So definitely, need to
it's
check
it's
that out.
nothing personal that I haven't listened to it. I don't listen to a
Right.
lot of
No, it's all
narrations
good.
in general. Like
That's no
I
worries.
don't. I used to like listen to everybody's in the community, but it just got to the point where like I have a specific niche like type of narration that I listen to, and even then I don't listen to it very often.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like
No, I
Mr.
understand
Creeps,
that,
like
but-
sometimes I'll listen to. Honestly, I don't think I've listened to a single narration besides Ravens in like
Yeah.
2 or 3 weeks. It's like I don't know. I love making them, but watching them, I used to watch them all the time, like every single day when I came home from school or if I
I
came home
can
from
feel the
work. Like
stress.
yeah,
Yeah.
like it was like
I know what
Yeah.
what effort was put into this.
yeah, and now
Right.
that I listen to them, it's like sometimes I will like Dark Somnium I'll listen to, but his like
Yeah.
it's because he's like on another plane of existence at this point.
Yeah.
But it's more or less like it's nothing ever against the quality because you are really good. It's just I don't know. I got tired of listening to narrations at this point because I listen to my own all the time, and I'm like, I don't care.
Something that I'm really good at is kind of doing serious characters. So in the FNAF series, I voiced Freddy Fazbear. I dubbed in some of the laughs for some of the characters,
Mhm.
and I
Oh,
voiced
yeah,
the
that's
purple
right.
guy. It's a very dark character for me. A lot of my serious characters and voice lines, I channel a lot of anger from my past, and that kind of drives my performance.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is there anybody off the top of your head that you can think of that really inspired you to make your channel? Because we ask this every time, but we liked it's usually always the same answer, like the corpse husband and let's read and Mr. Creepypasta. But is there anybody that you can say that if you want, if they are the people? But is there anybody off the top of your head you could think of that really inspired you to do this?
Yeah. There was a few people. Mr. Creepypasta is obviously one of my big ones. I'm in talks with him every now and then. He was a big inspiration for my FNAF videos too. I watched his when I was a kid, and
Nice.
I don't know. I just like the lore style of FNAF. I've always had a fascination. His Jeff the Killer one was one of my all-time favorites, and I just decided, I kind of want to do this, but I never really did because I started my channel a year ago.
Right.
And I only did 2 videos, and then I stopped.
How long did you
so
stop
I wasn't
for?
going anywhere. I stopped for a year, and then I came back during quarantine.
Oh,
'cause I
really?
had nothing else to do. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, is this account still up? I'm like, it is. And then I just
Right.
started.
Huh. Wait, does this account still exist? Can I still use this? Oh shit, I can. All right, whatever. Fine,
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything. That's kind of how this podcast came to be, and a couple of the things I do
Yeah.
all the time now is that I've been the last 2 months I have quit my job, not because I can sustain myself or anything. It's more or less just I hated it, so I
Yeah.
left, and that's why I'm starting a new one tomorrow. But
hmm
and being in like quarantine and not being able to go anywhere, and also being home all the time because you have no job,
Yeah.
the podcast kind of was just a necessity to not go fucking insane.
Yeah.
Just to talk to other
Um,
people in the community that are just like doing their own thing, and then hear their thoughts on everything. Like we had a author on last week, and that was a crazy perspective that I enjoyed so much, because I never thought we would actually get the chance to talk one-on-one with a no sleep writer. So, yeah,
it's crazy how one decision can turn into a butterfly chain effect of events. Like, if I never decided to see if that account was still up, none of this would have happened.
Right.
It's crazy to me that everything I've done up from this last April this year, and how much has happened from then till now is phenomenal to me. I didn't think I was going to get to where I am right now. I wouldn't say I'm popular, but I think I'm a respectable
you think
person in the
you
community.
think you're popular, huh?
Nah. Popularity isn't my thing. It's nice to get recognized and stuff, but it's still weird for me now, just like seeing comments like, "Oh, I really enjoyed this."
Right.
It's like, "Oh, wait, there's people that actually watch me." It's insane.
Yeah,
Right.
When you first start getting that little flood of like comments, even though it's like only like one or two, it really feels like that's the only point I think I remember. I think I've told this on the podcast before, but I remember not ever. I remember being like almost done with YouTube. Like, I was doing it for 6 or 7 months, and I had done 3 other channels before for the last 3 or 4 years before that. So I was already like at my wit's end with this shit. So in 6 or 7 months, I got 0 comments, 0 likes, 0 feedback entirely for doing this constantly. And if that glitch in the Matrix video that I first posted almost over 2 years ago didn't get the comments that it did or the likes that it did, I probably wouldn't be doing this right now. After that video, I was planning on stopping.
Yeah,
Right.
The floodgates for me never really opened until I joined Twitter.
Yeah, that's a necessity as a narrator.
And I've been introduced to a lovely group of people, and I'm pretty sure they're watching right now. You know who you are, and it's just been amazing meeting new people.
Is it Cullen or Kim?
No,
okay.
No. It's
I'm
one
calling
of the
you out.
people,
No, I'm sorry if you guys just got super
Lady
awkward for saying that.
Ladies, no, I've watched Lady Spook. There's a few people that I'm actually great
Wait,
friends
is it
with
not
here that,
Spookaria? Or Spookaria?
Yeah, it's Spookaria. We just make fun of her.
Spookaria, okay.
Lady Spookaria,
Okay, I was
or
about to say,
Lady
haven't I been
Pangoria.
saying this? Yeah, she told us about the nugget and the penguin when she was on.
Yeah. But I actually watched a few of these people even before I started, and the fact that like they converse with me and they welcome me to such an amazing community is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
And for me, like I like engaging with people and stuff. So like I try my best to interact with my fans and community. It's always a pleasure talking to people that enjoy my content and stuff.
Right. And that's the thing, man. And you are definitely in this class, but if you walk into this community as a respectable person, and you respect others, and you're friendly and you're approachable, you will definitely make friends, and you have absolutely done so. In the groups that we're in and everything, you're very active in the community, you're very talkative, and you're very polite. You make good jokes. I don't know. I consider you a good friend, honestly. So yeah, you're definitely right.
Yeah.
I don't really know where I was going with that whole sentence. Just kind of.
You didn't listen. You just
I
wanted to
got
tell
you.
him how much you love him.
That's
It's
all.
okay.
I did.
No shame in that.
It's
Some brotherly bromance.
Yeah, there is people who come into this community that are that kind of just have a big head as soon as they come in.
Yeah.
And they assume
ego.
that everything is just going to be handed, and they are already on the top, which if you have that mindset, I guess it's kind of like the fake it till you make it mindset, but there's a rapper lyric that I really like. It's like everybody's saying fake it till they make it doesn't really make sense when you're actually broke. And it makes sense. Like, yeah, you can fake it till you make it until you just never make it, and then what the fuck is the point? Now everybody thinks you're an asshole, and you're also still at the bottom.
Right.
For me, it's a dream. I went into this with not really any high expectations. It was kind of like a voice at the end of a hallway. It's very distant, but I feel like it is possible. I just had to go after it, and countless hours of everything. I try to make everything I do better than the last, and just seeing it pay off is phenomenal.
It's a grind. It's always a grind. It's always going to be like forever.
Mm-hmm.
You're never going to not grind. This is going to be like if you truly want to do this, it's going to be that for until you stop. And that's really the only thing you really need, because if you continue to be consistent, people will start to notice at some point. I mean, for years, I had such a like non-understanding of like what was going on. Like, I was trying so hard. I was putting out gaming videos every fucking day, and I just didn't understand why
Mm-hmm.
nobody was watching. And then I realized how saturated the platform is with gaming videos, and I wasn't really standing out. I wasn't really doing anything that made sense for anybody to really watch me over, like, say, Jacksepticeye or PewDiePie. So it didn't really make any
Yeah.
sense. Everything that I was doing was generic, and the only thing I really took any pleasure in making, even though they didn't get any attention, was creepypasta readings. They were fucking awful.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it took me 3 years to start a gaming channel that wasn't attached to my own name, and on the side also starting the Dark Narrator. And I was actually planning on just doing the Dark Narrator on the side, and the gaming stuff was going to be my main focus. And then the Dark Narrator started getting... It was more fun. Gaming videos were a pain to put together. I hated listening to myself try to be funny. And then I just started doing the Dark Narrator every Saturday, and then slowly every week I would think about the gaming channel less and less. And now I never even think about it anymore. Like, it's dead. I probably will never make consistent gaming videos ever again, because fuck that. It's so boring.
No shame in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, kind of similar boat there. I had a gaming channel. It's dead too.
Yeah.
But that's all right.
I don't know. You have to be different. With gaming, you really have to be different. With narration, it's like, oh, let's hear how this person narrates this one. Like,
Right.
There's room for everybody in horror narrations. It just sucks that it's so small. While we do have big people, put it in perspective this way: the biggest narrator on the platform is Mr. Nightmare, and he has about 4 or 5 million, which is small in grand scheme of how big other communities have their channels. Like, vloggers can go up to like 25 million. PewDiePie in gaming could go up to 100. But so 5 million, while it is big, it is dwarfed in terms of communities and genre. So having that, it's like, it sucks that we have such like a vast group of people that do like completely different things, even though like the baseline of everything is the same. But there's really nobody to show. We're all basically showing each other, like, hey, I made this. Here you go. It's like we're all it's like a group of friends sitting in a circle and like, hey, I bought this game. Look at this. Just check this out. Like, I drew this. Like, it's all that. But I think recently Corpse Husband started playing with PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye in Among Us, which I feel like personally is huge for us, because that's shedding light on a community that not many people know exists.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, who's this corpse guy?
Got some questions.
Yeah, there's some questions in the chat here. I didn't notice them till just now. Of course, the first one. Hey, Lucid, what was your favorite video to make? Which do you think turned out the best? I'm actually curious on that too, because you have some really interesting ones. So.
Yeah, there's a lot. I'd have to say, probably, I'd have to say my Five Nights at Freddy's Part 2 was probably one of my favorite videos. I think it turned out great. Just the sheer amount of work. That whole first 2 minutes took me 3 hours to do.
Damn.
Oh, man.
Because I had to do each animatronic voice individually, because I wanted them to sound not entirely robotic, but a kind of human too. And I just didn't want to have like a pizzeria. I wanted to make it feel like that the listener was actually there. So like I did like the kids talking in the background, video games, sounds, all that kind of good stuff, and I don't know. I try to increase an immersion factor to an all high, to a point where you feel like you're there.
Right.
But like you're not really in any harm. You're just kind of watching it from a window. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
No, I get that. I 100% get that. My narration style is purely based off of me trying to make it seem like I'm the person who's going through it. I'll if you listen to my stuff, like, I stutter a lot, and I have like the shakiness to my voice when shit starts hitting the fan.
Yeah, that's what I try to
like
do.
I did that.
I try to become the person.
My favorite narration, I know nobody asked, but my favorite narration recently has been Raven's story that I did last week. And particularly because he wrote it so well that I felt like I was just talking. Like, it felt, the way he, like, you'll listen to it over and you can hear that some of the lines almost sound improv'd. Like, the way I say it, it was like I think there was one line where it was like, it happened at like 6 in the morning, so maybe around I don't know 8:30 or so, and that just sounds like I'm saying it.
The solar midnight
sunrise
thing.
When I said that, and like when you personally like sent me the whole message thing, how much you liked it, I went back and I listened to it and realized why you did was because it just sounds like it's me, like I was just that person was me, and that's all. It's not even down to my. Of course, it is down to like the fact that I can narrate, and I'm good at it, but it's also down to how Raven constructed the story and made me feel like I could just talk that way. And it was really easy to convey like what he was trying, like the tone he was trying to set with certain lines, which was,
I appreciate that.
It was really good. Because like you can write so well to the point where the person in their head can hear how the person's talking.
Yeah.
And that's,
I can understand that.
Yeah. So I 100% get what you mean. That it's also, it makes it more fun. It makes it feel like you're doing something rather than just like, all right, yeah, you chased me down the street and a bunch of other guys came around and
he chased me down the street and
then I just died, Yeah.
Yeah, he tried to steal my Wiener Schnitzel, yeah.
He tried to steal my Schnitzel.
This is going weird places.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's DarkNest, dude. What do you expect?
I know.
Every single fucking episode has been weird. Sorry.
I need to write a story for you, Lucid, so you can read one that's actually longer than
that.
Because you read a short story.
Collab.
Yeah, whenever you did a collab with
really
me.
Nice. Yeah, that was
a short story though. I need to write a full-on one. But yeah, Dark, thank you very much for inflating my ego again. That's what this whole podcast is, just so you know.
I do it a lot.
Inflation.
I do it a lot.
Other.
I do. I sometimes I'm just like.
Yeah. Lady Spookaria asks, "What projects do you have coming up?" I'm just working on some new No Sleep stories. I'm in the middle of writing a new FNAF script. I'm doing a future collab with Lady Spookaria. I don't want to say specifically what it is yet, but it's going to be really cool.
Apparently, so is Raven. Like, I'm the only one. Like that hasn't collabed.
Yeah, lady, what's the deal? No, I'm joking.
No, it's my fault. I usually am the one to reach out to people.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Well,
Match Hatter.
So the one between me and Lady though was the author actually reached out to us both and asked if we would do a story for him. That was how that worked. So don't feel bad on that, Dark. That wasn't not that neither of us want to work with the other. It was just one of those. The author wanted us to work together on that. You'll work with her. You got to work with Lucid too. You got to work all together.
Listen,
come on.
I am all for collabs, and I love doing them. It's just I want to be ready for them, and I want it to be fun. Mm-hmm. Like I don't want it to be like, hey, let's just do something and like slap a bunch of stories together. I hate doing that. Because then it just feels like it's half-assed, and like what the fuck was the point of collabing when it's supposed to be like, hey, it's these two really good narrators working together. Like Raven still has stories that he'll have to send me, but we're working on that.
Get more.
And then then hit me up. I will. But I already have a couple of collabs that I'm planning on, so it'll be a little bit later. Like Vidith is supposed to be my next one, because I haven't collabed with him since Christmas, and before that it was like probably a year.
So speaking of collabs, Mad Chatter asked Lucid wants to know what Lucid's dream collabs are.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that. I forgot about that one.
You're good.
My dream collab is I've talked to Mr. Creepypasta in the past, but I really want to get him on the Fetch Arbuckle show somehow.
Awesome.
I know it's a very slim chance, but
it's actually not. He's
It's not?
No, it's really not. When I was doing the Deadline podcast, he was a guest.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and we were only at like a couple hundred subs. There was no reason why we should have. The only reason he came was because we had asked our mutual friend Maskino, who knows him really well. Like the guy even knows what Mr. Creepypasta looks like without his mask.
Yeah.
So
I reached out to him, but no response yet. But fingers crossed.
I would say ask Maskino if he would be open to it, because he's like a hard person to get hold of unless like you know him personally. So yeah. Or go to HorrorCon.
Yeah,
Meet him in
I have a
person.
booth.
He's going to be there like every single day. So I would say try to find him, ask him if he would like to collab, and the worst he can say is no.
Oh yeah, no, I'm all for rejection. It's no hard feelings.
And if you don't collab with him, there's probably people that would collab with you there.
Oh yeah,
So, yeah.
It's not the end of the world.
No. But it might be. It could be.
I would be a little bummed out, but it's all good.
I think it would be awesome if you could get him on your Fetch Arbuckle show, and I think that would.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely in the realm of possibility. You could definitely do it.
Yeah.
Especially with just you as a person, your personality and charm and energy, you could do it. I think you would totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Just keep saying it until something comes up.
Yeah, but for me, I don't like being a pushy person, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I always try to be just kind of straightforward, you know. Like I don't be like, "Hey, collab with me right now, or I'll never talk to you again." You know, it's just kind of like, "Hey, you want to collab, whatever." You know,
You think you like my stuff enough to please do it.
like for me, I just don't collab with people to just whatever and be done with it. I like to form a relationship with the people that I collab with. You know, if they're open to it, you know, because I like making new friendships. You know, and it's just a great opportunity to expand the community I'm trying to build. You know, it's really nice having close people.
If Dea says if you get rejected, there'll be some hard feelings with me. So don't worry. Dea's got your back. Nice. I didn't get to read this. Narration is not based off on the story itself, but how the voice brings the story to life in our minds to create a mental image. That's true. Stories do a very good job, if they're written well, at creating a mental image for you. And I think that's why people love books so much, because it's like a TV inside your head. And getting to hear what another person interprets the story to be and then conveyed to you as an audience is, I think, why people like narration so much, is because there's a bunch of different people probably reading the same story and telling you how they think it should be, how it should sound to them.
Yeah.
So it's like what they see the story to be, and then they're telling you. That's why there's so many narrators, and that's why a lot of them are really good, and people pay attention to them, and it's why it's different than every other community where you can be a gamer and never be heard. Is because you're playing a game, but everybody's going to play that same game, and it's not like the game is going to be different for that person. It's the reactions might be different. They're probably going to scream at the same parts or get mad at the same parts. But when it comes to stories, it's like, this is how Mr. Creepypasta perceived this story to be, and Mr. Creeps read the same one, and this is how he conveyed the story to be, and how this person sounded when they said this thing. So that's, I think, why people like narration, is because it's so different, even when everybody's doing the same shit.
Right.
Yeah.
It's probably why we'll always be a niche. Sorry.
No, you're good. Oh, sorry, man.
No, you're good. It's no worries.
I was just kind of mentioning, because again, my mind pops into thoughts whenever you talk dark, of course.
Of course, because I'm just fabulous. I know.
It's like, are you okay?
So, Lucid, you are pretty well known among us that know you for your brain just died.
Oh, great.
The way you do other people's voices.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. What's the word? My brain just died, guys.
Impersonation.
Impersonation. Thank you. I was about to say interpretation, but that's totally not right. I need more sleep or caffeine, one of the two. So you're well known for your impersonations. You do a lot of them. What impersonation have you done that you thought other than Chills? Let's go ahead and take that one off the table, because that one was pretty damn
and
amazing.
Not Herbert the Pervert.
Okay, not that one either. But like, which one would you say is your favorite, or one that you do and brings you the most joy or makes you chuckle at yourself? Honestly, just curious.
Plankton from SpongeBob and Sonic the Hedgehog are probably one of my two favorites.
Give me a Plankton.
Well, Mr. Krabs was a Krabby Patty formula.
It's pretty good.
That was damn good.
It was pretty good.
It's like different laughs.
Wait, so you can do Sonic? I want to hear Sonic, please.
Yep. I'm Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog. All right.
You have such a deep voice, so to hear you do that one's kind of creepy. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie. It's good.
I'm a
but-
baritone singer, so I have a very wide range.
Right on.
I can make my voice higher, can make it lower. It's a blessing.
Yeah, do
I like
another
it.
one. Go. Dance,
Gotta go
monkey.
fast.
Dance, monkey boy.
Now you listen here. All right.
Now you listen here, buddy.
Now you
Do
listen
you
here.
have you guys seen the Cleveland show?
Yes.
Do you know Tim the Bear?
Yes.
Yeah.
I discovered one day I could do his voice completely by accident. Because I was thinking of doing impressions to do. I'm like, well, what would a German bear sound like? And I'm like, Sora, you really showed that kid who's boss, huh? I'm like, wait, that sounds like Tim the Bear.
It also sounds like the lumberjack from Hoodwinked. I don't know if you guys have ever
Yeah.
seen that. Sounds
Yeah,
really-
that's you're
Yeah.
pulling back into the memories there. But yeah.
I was just watching a video on Hoodwinked. Damn it.
Okay.
Jeez.
It's an old movie.
It's
It
like
was a good one.
yeah, it's an oldie but a goodie, as all the hip kids say. You know.
Yeah.
All
My
the-
voice impressions have gotten to a point where it's kind of like a light switch. I don't even need to really think about it.
Yeah.
I just kind of can go into it.
I like it. That's yeah, no, those are both really good. Obviously your Chills one's good. Your Herbert one's good too, which
That one is like the
kind
best
of-
I've heard personally. Like
kind of scares me a little bit.
yeah,
not gonna
the
lie, but-
whistle is like
Oh, there it is.
yeah, it's the whistle that gets you. Like everybody can do like the
Yeah.
Herbert voice, but nobody can really do the whistle.
The whistle was the hardest part.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I asked this to everybody who comes on here. I don't know if I think I did ask Zacharias, and that's what spawned like an entire half hour of movie talk. But
Yeah.
favorite horror movie?
Favorite horror movie? Ooh, I like the original Psycho.
Nice.
Okay.
That's like
Classic.
you're talking about oldie but goodie. That's
Yeah.
fucking old.
I'm a bit of an old soul myself, so
Yeah,
I'm more drawn
so
to
am I.
older stuff.
My entire playlist is like 70s, 80s music. My favorite.
Yeah.
I'm almost 23, and my favorite artist is Elton John. Yeah, that's.
Elton John's a good one.
It's not a typical like for a 23-year-old. I think.
For
I
me,
hate it. I
for
hate it
me,
every
for my
time
age,
hear
I
it.
really love Frank Sinatra, which is not a normal at all.
I mean, I have a
for my age.
vinyl collection. Like,
Yeah.
it's not typical, and it's not like I'm doing it because it's that fucking new age hippie trend, or not new age. What's not hippie? What is it? What is the term? Hipster.
Hipster. Yeah.
It's not that I do it like hipster. I mean, I do have like my main record player is like one of those hipster like briefcase looking ones, but that's because I like the way it looked. But I do have two other ones. I have another one that looks like the briefcase from Fantastic Beasts, and
Mhm.
I have another one that's like one of the old style, like it looks like a 50s one with like the really skinny legs that are like 15 feet tall. Like,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. Sucks though is that
That's dope.
vinyls now don't sound the same as the
Yeah.
originals, so kind of sucks. But it is cool to play Panic at the Disco on a record, I guess.
Yeah.
It's cool. Yeah, so Psycho. Nice.
Yeah, it's a classic.
When thank you for actually answering, because when I asked Raven, he gave me nothing.
Yeah, what the hell, man? No.
I know.
Answer the question. No.
You
Don't
said,
make me
"Hey,
start doing
dude, that was
voice now."
5 episodes ago," and you're telling me you're still not prepared?
I'm still not prepared.
Ah!
I answered that in my questions video. I said something like Hellraiser. I
Okay.
think
That's good.
because it's like one of the 7 horror movies I've seen in my life.
Yeah, I haven't watched many because like the few that I've watched I didn't like, so I'm like, fuck it, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm just gonna watch what I do like, which is like psychological thriller and like mind-bending sci-fi and shit.
Right. That's more what I'm into the psychological and
Yeah.
the thriller stuff. So
Like Interstellar and I haven't seen Inception, but I'm assuming that's probably in the same realm of what I would like.
same.
I'm not trying to talk about movies for another half hour.
Lucid, you just put that you're 20 minus 2, really?
I mean, hey, you gotta make people work for it.
Are you actually 18?
Yeah.
I am, yes.
Wow.
He's little babby.
He's a babby boy.
I consider myself. I try to strive to be. I aspire to be kind of like Troy Baker. He's one of my favorite voice actors.
Troy
I don't
Baker
know,
is great.
Oh yeah.
His voice has such crazy range. You hear him in actual talking, and he's like just a normal guy, and then he talks, and he's like, "Listen here, all right, I'll fucking shoot you right in your face." If you don't, Raven, if you don't know who he's talking about, have you ever played Last of Us?
I know who Troy Baker
Okay,
is.
I'm just saying because you weren't saying anything.
I was listening.
Well, I'm trying to.
He's the only actor.
I'm trying to stimulate our guest here. All right.
And you're interrupting him. He's talking.
No, I'm not. Definitely not.
He's the only actor in the world that's been Batman, Superman, the Red Hood, the Joker, Two-Face. Oh God, there's more.
Oh God.
There's so many, but yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, Troy Baker's really good.
Oh, he's also voiced Bruce Banner in the new Avengers game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Also, fuck that game. That game's terrible.
Yeah.
That game's really bad.
That's why I shivered.
Yeah, it's not his fault, though.
Wasn't he also Pagan Min in Far Cry 4?
Yeah.
Was he really?
Yeah, and he also played Excalibur.
Who keeps lighting all those fucking candles?
That was him?
Yes.
Yeah,
What?
that was him.
His fucking voice has such range.
He was also Excalibur on Soul Eater, the anime.
He was also he was the lead in BioShock, Delson Rowe and Second Son.
I'm actually looking at his IMDb page, and holy shit!
Wait, he was Delson?
Yeah, he was Delson Rowe.
What the fuck? That doesn't even sound like him.
His voice terrifies me in a good way, though.
That's crazy. That doesn't even
There's
fucking
so
sound
many
like him.
games, right? There's so many games I've played that he was in, and I had no idea it was him.
What did you say
That's
before
how
that?
distinct
What did you say before Delson?
Fuck. He was the lead in BioShock.
Like Infinite or the first one?
I can't remember. It was the guy with like the shotgun and like.
BioShock Infinite. He was Booker DeWitt.
Yeah.
What?
So Joel
No.
from Last of Us was also Booker DeWitt.
Yes.
And the Joker.
And the
Batman.
Joker, yeah.
So many.
I did not know most of these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's a crazy voice actor. So that's definitely a good one to look up to, Lucid. I could definitely see why.
I'm working on kind of a mix of his Joker voice mixed with my own version. Like I can do kind of like the Joker kind of like giggle now where he's like something like that.
Nice. Do you guys know that the guy who plays, I don't know if you guys have played like Black Ops Zombies or anything, but the guy who plays what's the soldier guy's name? Fuck.
Shuttle Obama. I'm joking.
What?
Oh, I should have seen that coming. I'm not gonna lie.
Dempsey. I'm thinking of Dempsey.
I was waiting.
The guy who plays Dempsey, like the really rough voice soldier guy, he plays like a soldier in like every first person shooter game. You just sometimes don't notice it. Sometimes he'll play like some random soldier like in a Medal of Honor game, like his name is like Private Kelsey or something, and he's like he has like one line and he dies. And that he's like a soldier in every fucking game. I think he plays in Valorant now. He's a soldier in Valorant, he's a soldier in fucking Black Ops, he's a soldier in like every Medal of Honor game. He just dies every fucking time.
Nice.
Yeah.
And it's always the same thing, like hoorah, fuck you, or whatever. It's great. Like that's what I want to be. I want one voice and I want to do it for the same character in every other game and then die and have nobody remember it. Yes.
So apparently Troy also voiced James Sunderland, the main character of Silent Hill 2 in the remakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I gotta get off his IMDb page because it's just like, what? I didn't know he was in that
fucking
game.
Insane. Holy shit!
Now I'm gonna play Silent Hill after this. That's what anyway.
Wow, man.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Huh. Like, I knew a couple of his
crazy,
stuff,
dude.
but... Jeez.
Yeah.
Doing well for
Your
himself.
mouth, it's crazy. It's a big, big resume.
Damn.
And yeah, like I said, that's a good one to look up to, and I could definitely see that in you, Lucid, how you do a lot of your impersonations and your different voices and the way you do it.
Mhm.
So I'm obviously now more interested and more so looking forward to what you do in the future.
Yeah, that's the thing. I want to get to a point where I do voices to kind of like how Troy Baker is like I want people to go, wait, that was him. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
want people to know it's my voice.
There was
And I'm starting to get good at it.
There was this thing
You
I
are.
I kept forgetting to tell Raven, but I feel like I should just say it here. There is a game called Bendy and the Ink Machine, and I don't remember what chapter it's in, but I was watching a video of like people reacting to certain voices or something, and I'm listening to it, and sure enough, the audio, like the audio recording of what they're trying to do, like a tape recorder, sounds like Vidith. The fucking actual voice when he says like "say amen" like after the recording sounds identical to Swamp Dweller, and it's not him.
Nice.
I asked Swamp if he voice acted in Bendy the Ink Machine, and he's like, "No, I didn't. I have nothing to do with that game." He's like, "I only acted in like as a demon in a game like 2 years ago," and I'm like, "Then what? Who the fuck is this?" And and apparently it's just the guy who made it. He just sounds identical to Swamp Dweller, and I sent it to him, and he's like, "That sounds like Vidith in the recording, and me, like identical to me." He's like, "Did I fucking forget that I played in Bendy and the Ink Machine?" Like,
Nice.
yeah. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I used to like going on Reddit online and I liked pretending I was John Marston.
That's
People
great
go,
because I'm
"Marston,
pretty sure you could
blah,
do
blah,
a
blah,"
really
from
good
people.
one.
Yeah, I'm like, God damn it, Arthur!
It's really fucking good.
Why the fuck are you taking my stew again, huh? Tahiti is shit!
You're leaning into like Doc Brown territory.
Yeah.
Marty!
Marty, we're gonna go to the future!
God damn it, Marty!
Great Scott!
1.21 gigawatts!
1.2 what?
Ah, fuck you!
He's done some no snow in his days, I can tell.
Oh man.
Fuck!
All right.
I like how Raven's
You
just like, okay.
It's like, all right.
I'm trying to transition to something else, but I just can't think of anything because
Exactly.
my mind is just stuck on what you guys are doing. Okay.
Marty! I need some
You got a
water!
problem?
Marty!
John Marston just sounds like he needs water.
It does. It sounds like he's smoked too many cigarettes and then never drank a glass of water after that. Just
I
kept
have
going.
respect though for that voice actor. Can you imagine how much his voice was probably got fucked up over the years doing
Yeah.
that voice?
That fucking sucks. Just like, he
I
has to keep
also,
punching himself in the throat every time he
yeah.
needs to do the voice.
With Dutch, for some reason, I feel like he just sounds like a Southern Joe Swanson. Like,
Hey, Arthur, I got a plan to make some money.
That was weird.
That was
That
really
one was
weird.
weird.
That's like Joe
I
Swanson
liked
having a
it.
voice crack. That's really weird.
yeah.
I actually kind of liked that one. That was weird.
Bader.
Oh man.
Bader.
Hey, Bader.
Oh,
Hey,
geez.
Lois, I left Stewie in the bathtub again.
I used to be able to do
Oh,
Peter.
come
I can't
on
do
now,
it anymore.
Peter. That's so nasty.
Oh, that's nasty.
Oh, that's nasty.
The only thing I can do kind of is the SpongeBob laugh.
I can't do the SpongeBob laugh, but I can do Squidward's laugh. That's it. That's all I got. I can't even do his normal voice.
Huh.
Yeah.
I can't do the SpongeBob voice.
But you can do the laugh? I want to hear it.
I knew you were gonna do that. That's kind of why
Do
I said
it.
I'm gonna
Peer
do it.
pressure.
Oh,
That's
God,
pretty
that hurt.
good. That's pretty good. I like it.
It's pretty good.
That hurt so bad too in public. Now I'm gone. I
He's blushing behind his mic.
actually
I can
that was
feel
the strangest thing I've ever
radiation.
done.
He's like, oh, stop it.
It's not humiliation. It's more like, oh God, I did that in public.
No one was ever supposed to know.
I was never here. Starts flailing his arms and backing up.
I was never here.
I was never here.
I can't do like. I used to think I could do voice impressions until I realized I can't do voice impressions. I can just voice act. Like I can
That's how
do
I
different
was when I
ranges
first
of
started.
like certain types of voices. But it's never particularly one specific thing that I'm pulling from.
Yeah, I couldn't do voice impressions until I got older. In my head, I thought I was doing them, but then people were just like, "Stop it!"
Yeah.
Like, all right, give me a few years and I'll be able to do them.
Yeah, I the only one I was able to do for a very long time was Joe Swanson, and now it's just faded so long for like into obscurity because I haven't done it in so long. So all I can do right now is Bader. Like that's
Bader.
hey Bader.
I really like Bruce. I remember there was an episode where he was the alien for the movie Alien. He's like, "Stop, not so fast, y'all. Y'all think you can get this one right, you crazy."
I'm just gonna grab this little bee right here.
Yes.
Oh no! Did you hear about that boy's dog? He's missing.
Oh no.
Oh
Have a
no!
mustache. I know. Oh my.
I'm just a little
Here's to
mosquito. I'm just gonna
bed.
steal your blood a little bit.
Yes, I wish ran away. Now we've got 30 rooms. Hello, binge. Goodbye, spray.
Goodbye, spray. It's so
Hey, Lois, diarrhea.
Oh God.
Hey, Lois. Diarrhea. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like his retarded drunk laugh. People are just gonna start leaving. This is so weird. No.
So there's nothing going on.
We are so far off the rails at this point in time.
There wasn't a track to begin with.
There was to some extent. I'll bring
maybe.
it back. Lucid, question.
Go
What
for
do
it.
you so we know kind of what got you into the community. We know who you look up to in the community, who you want to work with. So
Mhm.
what exactly is your favorite aspect of this community? Like what whenever you get up in the morning and you go to narrate, what exactly drives that? What do you love about what you do?
I just love the openness and the overwhelming support that the people in the community in general do. You know, I know that there's obviously a fine line between just those who do whatever. You know what I'm talking about. And then there's the people that are really good and supportive and stuff. You know, it's just really nice to just people who post, "How are you doing today?" You know, and just people that reach out to you and stuff. You know, also comments I get on my channel. You know, people that tell me that they like what I do. You know, for me, I love constructive criticism. You know, I like being told, "Hey, this isn't good," because it just drives me to do even better. You know,
Right.
So if I go in your
Okay.
video right now, I was like, "This is fucking trash." You'll be like, "Wow, thank you."
go for it. I'm pretty passive.
It's pretty good.
It's like, yeah,
He's passive in public but aggressive in private.
cacao.
Actually, you know what? Hang on. Whenever we had Lady Spicaria on, back on episode 2, she made a comment about you, Lucid, that apparently you've done impersonations of me. And I
But he
realized at
doesn't
that
know
point in
about it,
time,
yeah.
hang on. I realized at that point in time that I have never heard your impersonation of me. All I've ever heard you say to me is caca and something. So I'm genuinely curious. What exactly is your impersonation of me? And please do note that this will dictate whether or not you ever get back on the show.
Oh shit!
Okay.
He's
Oh,
pulling
God,
the
that's
fucking
a lot of
co-host
pressure.
card. He's pulling the
Lord.
co-host
He's holding the
card.
gun to the back of my head.
Oh my god! Dance, monkey.
Let me see if I can do it. Hello, everybody watching. Something like that.
That's it. That's all you
Am
got?
I the
No,
am I the guy from Game Theory?
no.
Hello, once again, audience.
Okay.
Tobuscus.
Oh God,
Joe
no.
Bush.
Hello, once again, audience. Where we left off.
I'll have to hear more of it because that was very short there, Lucid. So just saying.
Yeah, I'm
You're
full
on-
of
you're on
giggles
thin
right now,
ice,
so I want
motherfucker.
to be able to do it consistently.
That's okay. I put you on the spot there on purpose
That's
because I'm always the one that gets put on the spot
I
on
was
the
just
show.
about
So
to
it's
say
not
that,
time.
so now that he has
that I
somebody
get
to be his little
I get
punching
to
bag.
exert a little pressure. No,
It's
I'm just,
adorable.
I was genuinely curious what your impersonation of my voice is because I
Sure you were.
I know what I sound like, and I don't
So do I.
know how anybody could
appalling.
shut up. I don't know how.
Like for me, when I do impersonations, I don't try to make fun of the person. You know what I mean?
know,
I just do it in a way that I interpret it. You know?
No, I understand.
No, I understand. I get it.
Yeah, Dark's about to lose a co-host.
Oh god. I could probably
But
do
no,
a
I-
pretty spot on impression of Raven at this point, but I'm not
Oh,
going
please
to.
do. No, please.
I just gotta think of something you would say. Like you say all the time.
Okay, well, I end most of my videos with, "Hey there, friends. I hope you guys enjoyed that."
It's too generic.
Well,
Come on,
no
Mr.
shit.
Krabs.
Come on, Mr. Krabs.
I'm trying to... There's like something
me
that
the
I
voice
know that you
impression.
say a lot that always like sticks in my head. I'm trying to think of it.
Sleep
You
well.
gotta do the voice impression.
No,
now
it's like
before I
something you
find
say when we're just talking.
Okay.
All right. Well. Okay, I guess. Yeah.
Dude,
All right.
I do say I'm genuinely curious.
I'm genuinely curious. All right.
That was very nasally, and now okay.
All right. I'm gonna be honest. You do sound a little nasally to me, but that might just be my ears.
Okay.
you started going into
Ray Romano.
Oh God.
only my business.
No, I was. I was just curious because, like I said, she mentioned that, and I was like, I want to hear what that sounds like. And
It's like,
I mean,
do
I
it.
guess it was okay, but I'm gonna have to hear more in the future. Yeah, that's just pure and simple what it is.
That's what I did on my when I'm alone, just just sitting watching YouTube videos. I think about Raven talking. I'm like, all right, sure, yeah, okay.
That's a bit strange.
I don't know. I'm just sitting on myself, listening to my own videos and just watching, and just editing and everything. And I'm like, yeah, all right, cool, all right, okay,
Yeah.
all right, okay, all right. Yep.
Well, at least I've made that much of an impression on you, Dark.
That's all I remember every time. It's because you say it a lot. Every
Just him saying,
when like you don't know what to say, you're like, all right.
I mean, all right.
See? Well, I know you did that one on purpose, but
It was half on purpose, half not on purpose. I
you
didn't
caught
know
yourself midway and you're like, fuck.
Right.
Yeah. Yes.
God damn it.
God damn it, Bobby.
God damn it, Bobby.
I sell propane and propane accessories.
I sell propane and heroin at the back of the Walmart.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, do
I
we?
also sell burritos.
Well, Vidith is out. Thanks, guys.
Well, we're
It's really
gonna
good,
we're
yeah,
gonna end the podcast here in a second. Anyway, I have a short schedule today, but
It's okay.
but we will definitely have you on again. I think.
Yeah, I guess.
It was... you
What?
guys.
Raven is not impressed. He wanted a full fucking consensus on your impression.
That's all good.
Don't worry. I'll be back with full ammo.
I want a full script. I want a 10-minute. I
I'll
want
do
a
it.
10-minute Raven video in person by you. I want you to pull a transcript of one of
10
Raven's
minutes?
videos. 10 minutes.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I'll just let you do a video on my channel. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. That'll be. But it
We'll
has
just
to be like
pretend
you're
it's me.
pretending. Yeah, and say nothing. Like, don't say like, "Hey, this is here's Lucid," and put him in like the description. Like, no. Just have
This is me.
Lucid do a video, and just edit it like you normally would, and then just post it without saying shit.
People are gonna be like, "Why does your voice sound different?" I'm sick.
I'm sick.
This one video, he sounds slightly deeper in his
I
voice. and
swallowed a
it's just-
popcorn kernel. I'm still waiting
Yeah,
for
hey
it to
guys,
pop.
it's me as the Raven Dreams here. I'm just a little bit sick right now. Doctor said my voice is kind of fucked.
The way he's speaking is totally different. His pauses are totally different. This isn't the same guy. What is going on?
But you say nothing. You post like a week's worth of videos with just Lucid in them.
Yeah.
And then to say nothing, just go back to the normal thing. And then people ask you about
That'd be
it,
funny
and
if
then you
nobody
just
really
like go
noticed.
silent for a bit, and then come back. It's like, hey, what was with those videos that you did like last week.
I wasn't feeling
You
good.
talk
And
about-
then just what? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? And then you just shut off the stream. People all think it's like
Yeah,
some
too much.
conspiracy.
It's like, guys, I haven't been making videos since 1983, and just disappear
Yeah,
forever.
yeah. Wait, I haven't.
God,
I was
oof.
on vacation last week. And you look at your uploads and you're like, and then everything just shuts down.
Gaps in Spanish. Adios mío.
So-
A flamenco guitar solo just starts playing. Dun-dun-dun.
Yes, in Spanish. That's a mariachi band.
Oh, no.
So Dea and Lady Spicari both mentioned that we attack our guests.
We always do.
That's okay.
It's in love. We love Lucid. He's a great guy, and this has been a lot of fun, honestly,
I appreciate it. It was really nice. I loved it.
for sure.
All right, guys. We're going to cut it short here. I'm sorry. I know it's usually over an hour, but I do have things I got to prepare for my first day of work tomorrow, and I have stuff to
No
do
worries.
besides that. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you want to listen to any of these episodes on any of the other platforms, we have Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Anchor. All the links will be in the description below, as well as a link to Lucid's Twitter and his channel just below the description, and my lovely co-host channel and his Twitter. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode. It's been so much fun, and I hope you enjoyed. If you're listening on any other platforms, I implore you to come by every Sunday. It'll be different times, so follow me on Twitter or Raven on Twitter to know when we go live. But it's really fun to have you guys on the live chat, even if we don't always pay attention to it. It's nice to see you guys just sitting there, because it feels like we're just talking to you guys in the room. So
I'm
yeah,
paying attention to your comments.
thank you
That's
guys so much
great.
for listening. Is there anything you
Yeah.
guys want to say before we go?
Thank you guys for all your support, and continue being the amazing people you are, and support these amazing people here.
Nice. Is there anything you want to plug? Like any recent videos that you want to plug that you want to?
Check out my newest video. It's about a ViewMaster. It's in my video on my channel. I also have a live premiere tonight.
Nice. Cool.
Yep.
Everybody go check that out. Like I said, the link to his channel will be in the description below. Go subscribe. Go like his stuff. Like it.
Yes,
Thank
all
you.
of it.
Do it now. No.
Fuck it. We'll do it live. Anyway, Raven, anything you want to say?
No, just Lucid. Thank you very much for coming on, man. We'll definitely have you a second time in the probably not near future, but in the future, a couple months down the road.
It's cool.
It'll be awesome to see how much you grow by then, because I know you will.
Thank you. Thank you for the
course.
kind words.
As always, this has been the TheDarkNest Podcast, and we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
Sleep well.